Hi guys, welcome to the channel. I hope you all are really well. You're staying at home, you're away from coronavirus, you're away from all the chaos happening in Minnesota right now. I know that's really sad, isn't it? Also, what happened in Kerala was really sad, but your studies are equally important, so make sure you're focusing on them. Don't get distracted. Still watch YouTube videos that are educational and not just news. Yeah, it's good to be aware of what's going around you, but don't be so absorbed that you forget what's actually important in your life at the moment, that is studying, because you want to become something, right? So you need to work hard for that. If you want to fight for the voiceless people, for the Africans, you need to study, you need to attain positions from where you can make their life easier. You want to help the animals like the elephants in Kerala, then you have to study to attain positions in order to help them, right? People only follow you when you have power. Remember that, guys. So, to get power, you need to work hard. So, let's begin today's video. I know you're too young for all of this, but I just like to be motivational, and I hope it's really encouraging you to do better, because usually we find studies really boring and we forget how important it is. Anyways, today's video is about parts of a speech. Parts of speech. When I say parts of speech, okay, I mean parts of sentence. I don't know why Englishmen say parts of speech. You can just say parts of sentences, chapters of words and sentences. So, let's say you have, uh, okay, you have a sentence that says, I am going to school today in a red car. Okay, that's a sentence. And why didn't write it this way, but I wrote it vertically because of something that I'm going to show you now. So this is a sentence. It's not made up of the same type of words. Each word tells you something different. Okay, each word answers a different question. Okay, for example, someone just tells you, I am going. The question that will come in your mind is, going where? Where are you going? You see? So the answer is given by school. I'm going to school. When are you going to school? I'm going to school today. What will you go in? In a red car. Okay? So different words in a sentence answer different questions. And according to the questions, they have been grouped into different parts, okay, into different types. So these types include nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, pronouns, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections. Oh my god, such big words. How am I going to remember them? Well, you can easily remember them once you remember their functions. And don't worry, this is like the simplest part of English. And you can easily memorize them, so do not worry. Let's begin with nouns. What are nouns? Nouns are naming words. Okay? Nouns are naming words. When I say naming words, they tell you who. Okay? So they give you the name. Names of people: Aisha, John, Sylvia. Okay, names. Places: Malaysia, school, hospital, Indonesia. Okay, these all are nouns. And things. What I mean by things: pen, book, curtains. They're all things, right? Mobile phone, laptop. So they all are nouns. Ice cream, car. They're all nouns because they are things. Verbs are actions, doing words. So we say that nouns are naming words. We said verbs are actions. What I mean by actions, what are you doing? riding, driving, eating. You know what you're doing, the action that you're doing, okay? Writing, sleeping, these all are verbs that show action. Whenever you hear a verb, you automatically think of a process, okay? So let's say cycling, eating, and many more. Adjectives, okay, describe a noun. They describe nouns. What do I mean by that? For example, you're being told a girl. Girl is a noun. A tall girl. So tall explains to you more about the girl. It tells you more about the girl. First, you know there's a girl. Now, after looking at the adjective, you know that the girl is tall. A beautiful car. Now you know the car is beautiful. A white house. You know the house is white. So adjectives tell you more about nouns. So adjectives usually come in the form of colors. Okay, red car, blue violet, black piano. Okay, so colors, size, and so on. Big, small, tall, short. Okay, these all are adjectives. Another part of speech is adverbs. Adverbs describe verbs. They tell you how an action is being done. For example, she is cooking slowly. Now you know that she is cooking. Yeah, she's cooking, but she's cooking slowly. Okay? So an example would be speed of the action being done. Okay? Okay, and then when is the action going to be done? So when? Today. She slept yesterday. She was late today. The exam is tomorrow. The exam is being held tomorrow. So adverbs tell you when an action will be done, or when was it done, where was it done. Okay, all of these are actions. She is going to school. So school, no, okay, she is going cycling, or she is going swimming. So she is going, okay, going is a verb, okay, and adverb tells you where she's going. Okay. Okay, pronouns are just oh, let's say um, words that stay instead of nouns. Instead of saying Kulsum, you're gonna say I. Instead of saying Aisha, you're gonna say her. Instead of saying let's say Isaac, you're gonna say him. Instead of saying Karen, you're gonna say um, her. Okay, she. So these all are pronouns. When I say pronouns, I mean she, he, I, it. These all are pronouns. They don't specify the name, rather they just use generic words, they, okay, and many more. Then we have prepositions. Prepositions show you the relation between two things. For example, in. So you know one thing is inside the other. Over. Okay. They show a relationship between two words. Is it under, above, beside, along? Okay. Conjunctions, okay, they connect two words or two sentences. For example, Yuma and Fatuma. So and is connecting two nouns, sleeping and talking. I know very few of us do that, but I do so. Sleeping and talking. So the word and connects two verbs. So conjunctions connect any two words, okay? So examples of conjunctions are and, but, although. They can also connect two sentences. It's not just words, but I'm gonna show you this in another video. And then we have interjections. What are interjections? They show emotions. What do I mean by that? and they usually end with an exclamation mark. So, what do I mean by interjections? They show emotions, but what kind of emotions do they show? Words like wow, really, like when you're surprised, when you're happy, you just say ah when you're sad. Those words that just show how you feel, but they don't really make sense, like ah, oh, the sound effects you make. Those are interjections. When you want to write them down, you put them, you put an exclamation mark at the end of them, and they become interjections. They show what you feel. Okay, now we had the sentence above, and let's try to find the parts of speech in them. So let's begin with I. What part of speech is I? What does it tell you? It stands instead of a noun. So it's a pronoun. I stands instead of a noun. Instead of saying Irina, you're saying I. So this is a pronoun. I is a pronoun. Okay? Am going to school today in a red car. Let's look for the noun in it. Where is the noun? What is the car, right? So car is a noun because it's a naming word. It's a thing, right? Things are nouns. And then you go to actions. Cycling, eating. What is the action here? Going. So that's your verb. And then you have adjectives. They tell you color, size, and describe a noun. What is telling you? Okay, so now adjectives are usually found in front or behind the noun. If you look at the word before the noun, that is red, it's describing the car. It's telling you that the car is red in color. So this is an adjective. Okay, now you go to adverbs. Color, size, place, okay, speed, when and where. So you are going, but where are you going? To school. So that is an adverb. When will you go to school? Today. So that's also an adverb. Okay. And then we have pronouns. We're done with the pronoun, that is I. Now we go to prepositions that show relationship. So you are going to school today. What will you go in? In a red car. So you're saying that you will be inside a red car, right? You'll be in a red car. So in, that shows where you'll be in relation to the car, is a preposition. Okay, now you have conjunctions, but I can't see any conjunction here. Do you? Can you see any word that connects two or more words? No, right? So there's no conjunction, and we cannot see any interjection as well. Am, to, and okay, will be explained in my upcoming videos because I don't want to stress you out by talking a lot today. I think the video has been long enough. I'm gonna be uploading videos on each and every part of speech, specifically like a video on nouns, a video on verbs. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more content. Have a good day, guys. Don't forget to like.